What's up, guys, and welcome to my unique weapon guide for the Teapot. Now, a few of you may have seen this went up earlier today, but the thing is, for some reason, there was a ton of feedback. Like when I saw the video before I uploaded it, there wasn't nearly as much. Like it was very slight. I mean, it couldn't really be heard unless you had the volume like at max. So yeah, I'm fixing the audio now. I'm redoing it, and yeah. So now this gun, in order to get it, you want to go to Tiny Tina. Anytime after the Tundra Express mission is completed, that's when it'll become available to you. Now you'll have to do like a chain of missions, about three that I'm showing you here. And the version I get is not the version that you saw at the beginning of this video, because the version I saw at the beginning, the version you saw, sorry, at the beginning of this video, is one I've had for a little while. I just had it stored on an offline account for about a few weeks, and I didn't have it recorded though. I was actually going to do this guide a while back, but I wasn't recording at the time. I kind of when I got it, I wasn't recording, and I had such a good version, I didn't want to like restart. So I was like, I'll put this on the back burner for a while, then start again. So I got on Krieg, hopped on him, and I picked up a teapot. And the teapot that I'm about to get is not the twin prefix with the Jacob scope that you saw at the beginning of this video. Now the reason I haven't been using the teapot, I just threw it on an offline account, is because I had a Hornet, and it is a twin Hornet and does with the Jacob scope. And over the course of when UVHM came out, I've gotten seven, not lying, seven Hornets, two twins, and just a bunch of other different versions. And I kept the twin prefix with the Jacob scope. Now I've counted, I've got seven of those, mostly from chests, but one was from a vending machine. Now let's talk about this gun here. This gun, when used against loaders, is a complete beast. Like I popped on Maya because she has all the elemental buff damage, and I'm using my Evil Angel build, and I'll post that in the link. I'll post that as a link in the description if I remember. Probably won't. One of you remind me though. And if you do, thank you. If not, it's already down there. But yeah, I consider Maya as like the best person to use this with because she gets the elemental damage, and I guess having two of these, with a Gunzerker, it's nice, but you don't really get the burst fire rate. And with Dahls, the burst fire rate really shines when it comes to damage. That's why I like the Dahl E-Techs the best, because they do the most damage when at least in my opinion. I mean, the evidence is there, but yeah, if you're using this with a Gunzerker, might as well just use one, like not Gunzerk, because your fire rate's gonna go down. You won't be able to get the three burst, and this is just better off using like a single target. So yeah, but this thing, it just tears. It just tears through these guys. Like the Hornet, I use the Hornet as well. Um, Personally, this is just like the Hornet, just with a different paint job and a few different parts. Now, personally, I prefer this because of the paint job, and it's a Tiny Tina weapon, and just I think it's an adorable looking little gun. I mean, you got the pink and white, then you got then the green just makes it look sick. So it's a cool gun. Now the Hornet is cool, and I do like the Hornet, but I don't see too much of a difference. The only difference I see in performance here is the Teapot's special effect. Now the special effect of this sucker is when you shoot an enemy, the corrosion is contagious and will go to any nearby enemy. That's what makes this such an effective pistol. Using in signal targets, it works just like a Hornet. There's really no difference. Same damage, same everything, pretty much all around. But I'd say this would outshine the Hornet because the corrosive can travel. Now I don't know what the special ability for the Hornet is. Is it just that it's always corrosive and like has high base damage? I think that's all it is. I think it doesn't really have anything too special. If I'm wrong, let me know, and that'll be great. But personally, if you want the Hornet and you're just having too much trouble farming, I'd say just go for the Teapot. You're getting basically a little bit of a better version. Like it's a little better, but it's a great unique all around, and I really love this. And I plan on taking this with me into my I've been talking about this a few times. I've talked about this a few times into my Dragon's Keep Let's Play, because there are going to be a lot of knights, and that those are armored targets. So this pistol will take them out rather easily. Now, I won't talk about the Let's Play too much here. my Krieg Let's Play, I can't remember, I think it's the episode that's going to get uploaded tomorrow morning. That talks about it a heck of a lot more and what I'll be doing. But let's focus back here on the gun. This thing's a little beast. This thing's a little beast. Now, if you saw a while back, I switched to not the Hell Witch, the Bullet Witch class mod. Now, the Bullet Witch class mod, as you can see, as you saw, it gives like bonus corrosive effects and damage. But truthfully, it didn't seem to be boosting this gun as much as the Legendary Siren. Now, I see the Legendary Siren is a little bit more effective, but the Bullet Witch, not the Bullet, yeah, the Bullet Witch still worked out pretty well. So, you could set this up however you want. Like, personally, what I have on is the Sheriff's Badge, Legendary Siren, and my Evil Angel build. So, if you can find something more effective, that's great. But yeah, basically, I just show you the gun. How you set up is completely up to you. And if you want, I can guide you. I do have builds. I do, have a good amount of build videos on my channel here. But yeah, I recommend this with the Siren the most, but it'll still work well with basically every other character. Now, if you're picking this up in normal mode, you're going to tear through them like butter. True Vault Hunter mode, you're still going to tear through them pretty easily. In Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, it's incredible. It does a ton, and I mean a ton of damage. And you're about to see the damage here in the second when I test it on the test dummy, but in the first two modes, this thing destroys. In here, it still destroys. So you can just see how powerful this little sucker is when you're using it against loaders. Now, here I toss out the Sheriff's Badges so you show you a difference in fire rate. There's a small difference, nothing too much though. I notice it, but, I'd say packing one of those is your best bet. The Corrosive Elemental Relic, I'd say if you have a Sheriff's Badge, go with the Sheriff's Badge. Now, the Flesh Dummy is, he's flesh, so he takes, if I'm right, 60% less corrosive damage. So, 60%. So, I'm not going to do the math, but you can try to do the math if you want to get the actual numbers of this beast. I didn't have, the loader trading dummy, which they should have, the flesh training dummy, the next with the loader, and then, next to it, whatever, the shock, the shield one, so you could test out, so you could really test out. That's what they should do, and that would have been awesome, but they didn't, so we'll have to settle with this. It still gives around decent numbers, but just imagine if you're using this against a loader, and if you go back and watch when I was fighting the loaders, you can see the damage there. It's crazy damage. This thing's just so effective against loaders. Just seriously, I'd recommend picking this up. And that's the guide, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hope the audio's fixed, and I will see you later.